Okay, you guys don't know this, but this is take 3. I'm in a hurry, and what's the old saying? The hurrier I go, the behinder I get. So I have found that oftentimes to be true. We have, this is Mercy. It's a rehearsal from the batch of rehearsals that we've been listening to. And I got to tell you something. It's kind of a secret, so don't tell too many people, but I love these things. Yikes. Steve, what happened? So, yeah, I do. I love these behind the scenes stuff. I don't know why it's so interesting to me, but it really is. I think it's because you get to see real life. There's no put on. When you walk on a stage, you can put on a show, right? You can be a performer. What's a performer? Somebody who, performs, which if you're an actor, you take on a role of the person that, is not you. In most cases, although you could play yourself, I suppose, in some movies, but typically you're playing somebody that's not you. So you take that persona on and you try to become them for the sake of the performance. When you're a singer, you don't need to do that. It's you. You're not pretending to be anybody else, but you are there to entertain the audience. Okay, you have an audience when you're on stage in a live performance, and they came to see you perform. So guess what? You're obligated, man. They paid money to come see you perform. You got to perform. So, then you take on the role of the performer as well as the singer. And, and in music, this is a very common thing. It's not uncommon. There are some people that don't like to perform live, but there are, most people do and will and have and will continue to. Angelina is in the rare category of a live performer who is probably... you hear a lot of comments that say this, and I have to agree sometimes, is that I almost think she's better live than she is in the studio. I'm just saying. And it's every time she sings the song, it's different anyway. It's not like, she's going to copy the studio performance. It's not like that. She always adds a little nuanced changes. And part of that is because she's always seeking perfection, and it's a jazz style interpretive type singing, and that's what you do when you do that kind of singing. So anyway, all the above, but this live stuff is great, and the behind-the-scenes stuff, even better. You know why? Because you're not bound by your performance for an audience. You can't stop in the middle of the song and say, wait, time out. Let's change that little thing there, okay? Here you can. And the other thing is, usually when you do a performance, you walk out on stage, you address the audience. You might introduce the band at some point and all that kind of stuff. But here, she gets to interact with the band. Everybody else is in the room. Mom, and we've seen in a couple of videos. Awesome! It doesn't get any better than that because we get to see the real Angelina being herself. That's what I love about these things. So let's watch. Maybe. Here we go. There's the rock. Okay. Okay, now listen, here's the deal. If I leave now, I'm 3 minutes late. I want to do this video again. I'm going to do it when I get back from my sister's house. Remember the old saying, you can call me late, but never late for dinner. Okay. So I don't know what she's having today, but she said, I got a 17-mile drive. Takes about 25 minutes on average. And it is 4:33, and I was thinking I should leave at 4:30. Part of the reason for that is we haven't really seen much traffic here yet, but tomorrow is the eclipse, and it's what they said the best viewing spot in the country is right here where I live, okay? Actually, it's right above my house. Pretty close. It goes exactly right over the city I live in. So, yeah, unfortunately, it looks like there might be clouds tomorrow, but, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully the clouds will clear and we'll get a nice day out of it. But today is a beautiful day. It's blue, crystal blue skies, beautiful day. It would have been a great day for the eclipse today. But anyways, coming over my house somewhere around 3 o'clock, I guess. I'll have to check the time tomorrow. I forget, but it's around there. And I got to go back to work tomorrow, but I'll take a few minutes to enjoy the eclipse with everybody else, I suppose. They got a lot of roads closed here. Every hotel is booked. There are people coming from all over the world to view the eclipse from Canandaigua, New York. Okay, so I guess there's it's got quite a travel pass, so it's going to cross a lot of places. But one report said the very best place is upstate New York, right between Rochester and Syracuse, which is exactly where we are, right between midpoint almost between Rochester and Syracuse. And a little bit south, and they said a little bit south too, I think, in the report that I saw. So, yeah, it's going right over Canandaigua. And the reason they didn't announce that the best place to see it was Canandaigua is they can't say Canandaigua. Neither can anybody else. How do you say that name? Canandaigua. Yeah, Canandaigua, just like that. So, yeah, so I got to go, and I'm going to be 5 minutes late. So I'm going to load up my dogs. Now, I could speed to try to make up the time, but, you know, I got precious cargo in there. I got Pippi and Elroy are with me. And they sit in the car, and they love being in the car. So they'll sit in that car for hours, and they don't really mind it. And when we come back from dinner, we'll stop down here at the tip of Canandaigua Lake, the northern end, and we'll do a nice little walk. Walk off our meal and our all the other stuff. Pippi got mud Elroy got mud all over himself today. He was out playing with his favorite ball out in the backyard, and it is muddy out there. So he's got mud all over. We got mud on his nose, mud on his ears, mud on his belly, mud on his feet, mud on his tail. Mud, 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 mud. I should give him a bath, and I probably will when we get home tonight. So that's it. Now I am going to be 7 minutes late, so I got to get out of here. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to put this on pause, and we'll be back and finish it up. Okay, I'm back. Let's watch this for a second time. Okay, so there's our two go-rounds on this one. And I'll tell you, the well, let me answer this. At one time, there was I had some people commenting that they couldn't the brass and instruments were overriding Angelina's voice. Remember, this is a rehearsal. And as I understand it, and I don't know if I got this right or not, but I think I do, in the rehearsals, they're not really all that focused on having everything perfect. I think they do a sound check, and I think that's where they try to get the mix right, or the level of the instruments, in conjunction with Angelina's voice. I think that's when they focus more on that. So, there's a bunch of moving pieces here as we move closer to a performance. And, rehearsals are necessary just to iron out all the little things. There's so many people involved. She's got a lot bigger group with her than she's used to having. So you got all these pieces you got to kind of coordinate. And, and Angelina being a creative person, I mean, she's probably making little tweaks here and there, changing things a little bit. I think I told you that between the first performance and the second performance in Las Vegas, the keyboardist there, Anthony, came out, and he was talking with a bunch of us out in the lounge area, and we were just chit-chatting with him and asking him, about things, how was it like working with Angelina, typical kind of questions you might ask. And one of the things he said was, he says, well, we're something to the effect of we're always trying to find ways to make it better. He says, in fact, I have a list of 51 things that we need to tweak before the next performance. And keep in mind, there wasn't a lot of time. The first performance started at 7. Second one was at 9:30. Well, it's about two-hour show, 2 hours long, I would say, give or take. So, and then she had a meet and greet. Angelina had a meet and greet in between there too. So it's like she wasn't going to have time to do very much, I don't think. So it was up to him as the music director or the band director, whatever you want to call it. I think his official title was something like music director. And, to tweak those 51 things and get them ready for the second show. So, 51, 5-1. That's a lot of things, okay? Now, I can only imagine that some were minor and some were a little bit more major, but that's a lot. It also shows they're on top of it. They know their music, their part, and all the little pieces as well as Angelina does, maybe. I doubt it's that good, but probably close. And so, they're shooting for perfection, man. Why wouldn't you? I mean, where else are you going to shoot? And shoot for bad? Hope to overshoot? Now you shoot for perfection and you hope to reach as close as possible. Especially when you're working with Angelina. She's always looking for perfection. So, let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and get this posted for you. We'll see you on the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. This is actually, I think we're calling this part 21 of what I thought was originally going to be maybe a dozen. I was a little off, like about halfway off. So I hope to see you on the next video. I'll probably do a couple of the little shorts that are in there next, and we'll move on and try to catch up with all the ones at the bottom that I haven't gotten to yet. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.